This excerpt from the public television program, The Piano Guy, is brought to you by the Roland Corporation. I'd like to work with you now through a tune called Obla-Di, Obla-Da. It's really a fun kind of a party tune that the Beatles did, and although it has a lot of syncopation when you hear it on the recording, what I want to go through with you now are the very basics of the tune. Like I always recommend, when you're starting to learn a tune, I think it's really important to just learn the chords and the melody that goes with it, and then once you have that kind of foundation, you can add to it all the tips and tricks and things like that. So let's go ahead and dig right in on this one. Now, the chords on all these, I'm going to suggest that you look up, as always, with chord charts. I know we talk about that a lot, but the reality is when you're learning to play in this style using lead sheets with a melody line and chord symbols, you really just need to get those chords underhand. And although I'll show you, on screen here, my suggestion is to find chord charts, whether it's in a book or online or in a little, sometimes you have these little electronic devices called a chord finder. However you do it, the trick is to just learn the chords once, and then it's kind of like learning how to ride a bicycle. You'll never forget it, and you can keep using it on and on. So let's go ahead and dig right in. Now this tune starts just with a simple G chord. You have it right there. And again, don't imitate my finger positions here. I'm doing this so you can see it well on TV. Starts out, and then it goes to a D7 chord, and then back to the G. Simple enough. And then to a C major chord, G. Okay, now that's the first, little section there. Now, one comment I want to make about the melody as well. Understand that you absolutely positively should not try to play the melody exactly as it's notated. You need to use a lead sheet as a guide. So you want to get started, and you need to know, in this case it started on a B note, but you certainly wouldn't want to play it exactly as it's notated like this. Something very stilted and very, straight and metronomic. That's not the way we want to play in this style. Instead, you want to play, kind of the way you would have heard it on the recording or the way you would sing it or hum it. So go ahead and feel free to do that as well. Now, pushing on, we're now at the section where it starts doing the Obla-Di, Obla-Da. So we're on a G chord, and the melody goes. Now look, it just spells out that exact same chord in your right hand. There's a B minor, to an E minor, then back to a G. Same thing. B minor to E minor, back to the G, D7 to G. Now in the bridge to this tune, which is kind of the second section, we usually talk about an A section and sometimes a B section or a bridge section they call it. This one doesn't follow that exactly, but it's close. Kind of the second section in this tune. Jumps down to a C major chord. Back to the G. Does it one more time, just from a C. Then back to the top again. I'll go ahead and do this in tempo a little bit. So we'll leave it at that. We've worked our way through it. And again, understand that this is really just kind of the DNA of the song. It's just the simplest melody line with the simplest chords, very intentionally not putting in a lot of spices and tips and tricks and things on top. That's something that you need to do once you get this basic stuff underhand, and then you can really start having fun turning it into a more interesting piece of music that maybe sounds more like what you want it to sound like or what it sounds like on the recording. So remember, let's get through Obla-Di, Obla-Da and the basics first, and then you move on to turn it into a real tune. Have fun playing piano. This excerpt from the public television program, The Piano Guy, has been brought to you by the Roland Corporation, international manufacturer of the finest keyboards, organs, and digital pianos. To find out more, log on to RolandUS.com.